We're going to move on to the next topic, man. The next topic is the Terrance Howard situation. Terrance Howard sues, right? And it goes back to what I was speaking about as the CEO thought of the day, right? Terrance Howard is suing. He's trying to get money back based on bad negotiations he did, based on the same thing like I'm telling y'all. I called a dude to take pictures at Charleston event. It's a 4-hour event. This nigga want to charge me $350 to take pictures. But this nigga worked at a job that pay him $20 an hour, $25 an hour for 8 hours. He worked for 8 hours and only receives $200. But when it comes to outside of his job, he think his value is worth $350 for goddamn me 4 hours. Nigga is crazy because niggas don't know how to negotiate, and that nigga ain't getting paid. Point blank, period. That nigga would be over there reaching retirement with that 401k because he don't know how to negotiate outside of the structure that they done set up for him. He don't understand that a nigga could see him, nigga. Yeah, I could see you. So if you ask me what's my time is worth, when I go somewhere, I have to weigh that against where my time is better spent at. So this is why you don't see me on every show with Charleston. This is why you don't see me touring with Charleston like that, because Charleston is his own independent entity and he's making money. CEO Hockley is his own independent entity and he is making money. I would have to leave or cut off what I'm making to participate in Charleston business and do it like that all the time, full time. I can't. I can only be part-time because I'm full-time here. But just like Charleston do this, I do that. One hand washes the other, right? And we still get to it and we still take care of business, and we done made plenty of money taking care of business. Now with Terrance Howard though, he's coming now on the back end and he's complaining about some different things. And we done saw Terrance Howard on the highest stages, man. Terrance Howard is in Marvel movies. He's in all our favorite movies, man. We know Terrance Howard as being a great actor, man. We know this motherfucking yellow ass, green-eyed ass nigga for being a hell of an actor. And he is now coming back to sue people. Not just one time, but he's suing back multiple projects of people to where he did not know how to negotiate. And we sitting back looking at Terrance Howard's success. We watching him on the big screen. We watching him do all this stuff. And whole time, he don't know how to negotiate. He the nigga that was getting $25 an hour and didn't realize it till years later. And now he's back to complain, and now he's back to try to get paid again. Very hard coming back on the back end, my nigga. It's very hard. We put Terrance Howard up there with a Denzel Washington, with A+ celebrities. But listen to Terrance Howard tell y'all himself. He gonna say he got played, but he didn't get played. He was just in over his head. Thought he knew what was going on, negotiated what was going on, and that's what he walked away with. And at the time, that was fine. Now that he's older, now that he's looking back, he's want to come back and sue and try to get some money back. Man, listen, get your motherfucking ass out of here, nigga. We knew exactly what you was, and you thought you was worth this, but you couldn't negotiate that. So shit was cool when you took it, but now years later, it ain't cool, man. That's your fault. That's your bad. So let's let Terrance Howard tell y'all himself and let y'all be surprised at what he actually took and what he actually did in some of the biggest films and the biggest stuff we know him for. Hold on, here we go. Let me take some of this shit down.
I made $12,000 for doing Hustle and Flow. And then on top of it, what Paramount did, instead of putting my name as Terrance Howard performing the songs, right, they put performed by DJ. Well, they own DJ. So guess what? The performance royalties went to Paramount. They went,
wait a minute. They didn't go to Terrance Howard. They went to
$12,000. That's all I ever made from Hustle and Flow. Everything else went right back into Paramount. So now I got to sue Paramount or send them a letter.
Are you serious?
I got to send them a letter to say, hey, you guys owe me about 20 years worth of residuals and performance royalties. But I didn't know. I was just trying to pay my rent then. I made $6,000 doing Crash. Crash didn't.
I remember the movie Crash. Yes, that's right. That's right.
The business don't pay actors anything. That's why the strike is going on. Actors are struggling.
As you and I were kind of joking earlier, it's hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah, it is hard unless you do it right. Nothing.
Now listen, did y'all hear what he said? Did y'all? I'm gonna play this shit again. Please listen to what it's some key things out here. One, it is hard out here for a pimp that ain't got proper instructions. Nigga, proper instructions motivate people. That's what pimp mean. Nigga, you ain't had the motherfucking instructions, nigga, but that ain't it. We gonna please listen to a couple things that he was saying. One, he was in a season of need. He said, I was just trying to pay my rent. What I told y'all about coming to the table hungry, nigga. Yeah,
Check this out. I made $12,000 for doing Hustle and Flow. And then on top of it, what Paramount did, instead of putting my name as Terrance Howard performing the songs, they put performed by DJ. Well, they own DJ. So guess what? The performance royalties went to Paramount. They went,
wait a minute. They didn't go to Terrance Howard. They went to
$12,000. That's all I ever made from Hustle and Flow. Everything else went right back into Paramount. So now I got to sue Paramount or send them a letter.
Are you serious?
I got to send them a letter to say, hey, you guys owe me about 20 years worth of residuals and performance royalties. But I didn't know. I was just trying to pay my rent then. I made $6,000 doing Crash. Crash didn't.
I remember the movie Crash. Yes, that's right. That's right.
The business don't pay actors anything. That's why the strike is going on. Actors are struggling.
As you and I were kind of joking earlier, it's hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah, it is hard unless you do it right. Nothing. Check this out.
Nah, what the fuck he mean? The business don't pay actors nothing. Man, shut the fuck up. What the fuck? The business do pay actors, nigga. They paid you. Nigga, they pay. That's what you negotiated. That's what you negotiated. Now, this is what I'm telling y'all, man. This is what Jay-Z is talking about in the book. This is why it's important y'all go get that book, man, so y'all can kind of learn. And it's you don't get what you worth, you get what you negotiate, bro. You did not have the knowledge to negotiate, and plus you said it yourself. I was just trying to pay my rent, so you not gonna get what you worth. Man, that movie Crash is a dope-ass movie. Hustle and Flow is an iconic cultural movie. He got paid $12,000 for that movie. Nigga, I made $12,000 this week. Do you understand what I'm saying? I brought in $12,000 in revenue this week. And you mean to tell me Terrance Howard, hard for a pimp, made motherfucking me $12,000 for that? I was like, again, here's a prime example of people not understanding how to do business. And then he trying to say, yeah, we need to strike because they don't pay us nothing. No, what y'all need is a union. Y'all need some help because y'all don't know how to negotiate. You don't know how to negotiate. So then we just gonna we gonna look at this. How long ago was Hustle and Flow? Right? Hustle and Flow. We're gonna see how long ago Hustle and Flow was. Hustle and Flow was in 2005, right? Okay, so in 2005, Hustle and Flow came out, Terrance Howard became famous. That's cool. Let's just say almost 20 years ago, right? He didn't know how to negotiate. He is realizing how big that thing was. He realized he was robbed. So he trying to get some of the money back, right? But he wasn't robbed. This is business. This nigga was not robbed whatsoever. He did not know how to negotiate. He was in a system. I mean, he was in a position of need, and he took whatever they gave him, and he ran with it. The people risked $12,000. They didn't know it was going to be this big. It was this big. They made sure they got all their money back, and now they continue to get blessed. Now you want some of that blessing because you feel like it ain't right. That's fine, though. That's fine. I get it, man. Everybody make mistakes. Players fuck up too. Come back now with the right mind and the right conscience to get the money back. Right, CEO? That's what we saying. That's what happened. That was 2005. He should sue. He should he should do like what Cassidy did. You got raped, you got touched in 2005, get a goddamn lawsuit to get some of that money back. That's all fine. But no, not that motherfucking fast. It's not fine because not only is he suing them, he's also suing Empire. He got robbed at Empire. Hold on, my nigga. Everybody robbing you? He's also suing Empire. 2005, he got a story. Now let's fast forward. We passed all that other shit. Let's fast forward. And this nigga still don't know how to take care of no business. Listen, he's still trying to sue. Listen, we understand 05. You ain't know. You trying to get through the game. You got to let the producer bend you over on the table. Let them fuck you so you can get your money. You getting raped. So you going to sue for your fucking now that you on your feet and things worked out. We get that. But nah, we talking about Empire. Hold on. Yeah. Here go this nigga. Hold on, y'all. Yo, what's the word?
Hollywood.
This ain't no goddamn Hollywood.
My bag on.
This CEO Hockley. What's up? Yeah, that nigga talking about his bag. Nigga, this motherfucking CEO Hockley. They need to get Hollywood number. Them niggas watching that goddamn day room. Niggas watching that goddamn day room and they goddamn going in.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, this CEO Hockley, man, talk to me. This ain't Hollywood.
Oh, okay, man. I thought you were Rodney, man. You know, that's my own boy.
Oh, you want to holler at Hollywood? Yeah. Oh, what you doing? You watching the day room?
Yeah, Rodney.
Yeah, you watching the goddamn day room.
Yeah, I'm watching y'all now.
Rodney. Hollywood ass, man.
Rodney Anderson. That's my own boy.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout him out. He could hear you, but go on, give him a shout out. Tell him who you is, man. I'm gonna tell him to tap in with you.
Well, I don't know how to do that shit y'all doing, but I'm finna give you my name. My name Cat, man. Tell him Jeff.
All right, man. I'm gonna tell him to tap in with you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Pimpin'.
All right, that's a bit, man. Keep checking us out, homie. I appreciate you watching.
Y'all keep doing what you're doing, man, because some of them dudes need to hear that, man.
Facts. You already know how I go, man. Appreciate you.
You know, I don't know how to get on there like y'all do. I can talk on the phone, but I want to give y'all a salute, man, because I know Rodney from when we was kids.
Right.
You know, and a lot of shit y'all be saying, I sneaky every shit, that's that nigga. The nigga's a true nigga. I know him from, when we was kids.
Right.
And, we was on fucking together. My name Cat Out. I was in there a long time ago.
No, that's a bet. He gonna give you a call. I'm finna shoot him your number.
All right, appreciate you, brother.
All right.
All right.
Bet. Yeah, man, all you niggas need to call Hollywood, man. I'm tired of you motherfucking niggas, man. I ain't going over there no more, man. Yeah, I gotta go over there and teach class and shit. My motherfucking heart hurt. Yeah, them niggas hurting my goddamn heart over there. But hey, so in 2005, right? Terrance Howard got fucked, right? So now let's look at this. Empire, because he's suing Empire too, right? He's suing Empire too, right? So in 2005, he got fucked. Now listen, come on, man. You is not getting fucked, my nigga. You do not know how to take care of no business. That's just what it is. I don't give a fuck how famous you is. So the series Empire come out. We all remember Empire. It had a 5-year run. This is 10 years after goddamn me Hustle and Flow. 10 years after Hustle and Flow, 2015 to 2020. Right? So really, 10 years it start, it ends 5 years later. This is a total of 15 years after Hustle and Flow. And this man do not know how to negotiate. This man is at the top of the business. And him or the people around him do not know how to negotiate. Why you say that, CEO Hockley? Because he's also suing him. he's also suing the producer's empire. Now let's look at him cry about this, right? Let's hear him cry about this shit. Hold on, let's bring this up. Let's hear him talk about this shit.
Lawsuit today against Creative Artists Agency, or CAA. He says his agents against Creative Artists Agency, or CAA. He says his agents also represented the show's producers and put their interests above his so that he unknowingly accepted a smaller salary than he should have. And he says at the height of Empire, he was making $325,000 an episode. Howard says he's looking for justice, even if it costs him work now.
I think this is about equanimity now, and it's about accountability. It's about being a whistleblower. I know that in coming and speaking out against CAA and all of the relationships that CAA has, that this might be a death blow to me being able to secure work inside of that.
Terrance Howard announcing the lawsuit today against Creative Artists Agency, or CAA. He says his agents also represented the show's producers and put their interests above his so that he unknowingly accepted a...
So now here we are 15 years later, and he is 3 years past Empire, and now he's suing everybody, right? Again, bro, the business ain't fucked up, my nigga. Listen what I'm telling y'all. When you get outside of working and you have to negotiate, you are surprised by how many people don't know how to negotiate, right? You don't get what you worth, you get what you can negotiate. And even after getting $12,000 and goddamn me hustle and flow, 10, 15 years later, he got $350,000 and he still say he getting fucked. Come on, man. Get your dumb ass out of here, my nigga. You can act. You're a great actor. Get the fuck out the way. You can't do no business, my nigga. You can't do no business. And I'm not saying you wrong for suing. I'm saying it reveals to y'all that, hey, man, I'm telling y'all, while you at work, right, and while you working, there's nothing wrong with working or being at work. That's how you get out your season of need, right? By going to work, committing to giving your time so you could get paid. But I'm trying to tell y'all, and I'm trying to tell people that don't do business every day, that work for a living, and you may be making $50 an hour, you may be making $75 an hour working, right? Just like Terrance Howard, he was making a lot of money per hour based on what he made was getting paid. But listen what I'm telling you. That is something totally different when it comes to negotiating your worth and your skill set outside of the workplace. It's a such thing as a marketplace outside of the workplace, and you need to understand how to negotiate there. If you don't, you will accept anything. If you don't know your impact and your value in the marketplace, you will accept anything, because that is based on a skill set, not just filling out an application and getting a job. Yeah, what is your skill set? And based on the skill set, how does it affect the marketplace and how much money the people can make and produce? Just because the show makes them $100 million don't mean you could get $100 million. That don't mean you worth $100 million. You mean you worth the whole percentage of what the show will make? You don't even know what you worth. You don't even understand how the parts and the pieces go together, and you don't know how to negotiate. But again, I could go on and on right there, but people don't get it. I give you a prime example. I was talking to people about fundraising, about fundraising and different stuff like that. So people was telling me they was a part of a fundraiser, and the fundraiser raised $100,000. Listen, oh, I was a part of this great fundraiser, this big fundraiser. It made $100,000. Okay, I asked one question. I say, okay, so the fundraiser made $100,000. I say, well, I want to ask this question. They say, what's your question? I say, how much did they spend to raise $100,000? Because you telling me they raised $100,000, and $100,000 being raised or people donating is quite impressive. So I asked the question. I say, how much was spent to raise the $100,000? This was their reply. They say, oh, the organization didn't spend no money. The sponsors paid for it. I said, okay, the sponsors paid for it. Again, my questions is, how much money was spent to make 100 grand? So if the sponsors covered the cost, right? How much was spent by the sponsors? Because you still got to have that amount to get the $100,000. So what I'm asking you is, $100,000 was made. How much money do I need to bring or get to the table to make that? I totally lost that person in that conversation. That person was totally lost, and we had to end the conversation because they was trying to prove to me that you could make that kind of money with no money. They trying to prove to me that you could do $100,000 in something with spending no money. And it just don't work like that when you really doing business and you really understand business, man. Yeah, you telling me what somebody made. You telling me the result of something. And what I'm asking you is what it costs to produce that result. And you telling me somebody else paid for it. Okay, it's like Jordans. You see a kid with Jordans on. You ask him how much them Jordans cost. And he say, oh, my mama paid for these Jordans. I ain't asked you who paid for them. I'm asking you how much they cost, but you don't know the cost because you ain't the one working and taking care of the business. And that is the different line. What you laughing at?
The example you gave.
Yeah, I'm giving the example because that's the example that was given to me when I asked how much it costs, and they say the sponsors paid for it. That's not what I'm asking you. I'm trying to figure out the business, but people don't do business every day. They don't understand that, and that's how things work. But I'm going to digress right there, man. I'm going to goddamn me run a commercial, and then I'm going to go to the chat. If y'all want to talk more, if y'all think I'm wrong, call the phone. Don't let all these day room niggas call the phone and beat y'all to the goddamn punch. If we really spilling some game, hit the line, man. Let's have a discussion. Somebody at work, somebody that haven't got into business yet, let's call. You may have some questions. I may be wrong on something. Call the goddamn number, and we can get right to it. Oh, I forgot. Y'all can't call the number because the goddamn number ain't in the chat. Let me put the number in the chat. Let's go. Hold on.